Hey, good morning, everyone. It is time to make some sawdust. It seems like it's been a while since I did this. The last video, I think you guys saw, if this all works out, you saw number 7 of Vicky's table. Now it's my turn to get to make some sawdust. So we've got kind of a special project. We came up with actually, we didn't come up with.
We stole it from somebody.
Yeah, actually, Kent Holzer. Yeah, I know, but they probably might not be able to see that. So this is a template, is our new template, and you guys probably, I think it's on the website by the time you see this, right? Yep, it'll be on the website by the time you guys see this, and by the time you see this, you may have already seen it on a video. Anyway, so I wanted to carve this. Kent Holzer, who's been following us for years, is making some of these and making some leash holders, and we decided, with his permission, we stole his idea. I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I've got this piece of maple. This is, again, another scrap piece out of that big cabinet shop find that I took advantage of, and we're going to put some hooks down here for leashes, and I want to carve this, and I want to carve this outset, the letters outset, and then I'm going to carve these little puppy paws inset.
And that's another one of our templates there.
Oh yeah, this is the puppy paw template, and Vicky wanted just a couple in the corners, so we masked off 2 of them and just kind of did it that way, and use the black primer to spray all that. So just a tip, if you guys do your layout with the spray primer or the ink, make sure that you brush this thing off so there's no kind of residual black on there. You can see I kind of dulls the lines a little bit, but it gets all of that stuff off there, and I should have a rag around here somewhere just to make sure that you don't have any residue on there for that base plate to stick on. All right, so let's get after it. I'm going to carve these outset first, and I'm going to do something a little bit different because this is really a tight line. This is really the pattern was really made to do inset if you were cutting the black, but because it's so close on some of those edges, I'm going to do I'm going to cut on the outside of this line, where normally I would cut on the inside of it and then take away all this stuff. I want a little bit more room in there, so I'm going to cut on the outside of that line. I'm using my my DeWalt 611, and I'm going to set it at about, let's see, hi Mag, yeah, about 3/16, somewhere around there. I think that should be about right.
Thank you for slobbering on the pants. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, he's a slobber machine. So
It's warm.
he's been in there laying by the heater. All right, so let's get after this. Oh, I need my cheaters. Actually, I probably could get by without my cheaters, but I'm going to use them anyway.
What are you doing under there? I wouldn't use that brush. He's slobbered.
He just slobbered on my brush. All right.
Mag, go lay down. Go
Come here, Mag. You can come over here by me.
No, don't. Go see Dad.
Come here. Come and say hi to everybody. Come here. Well, get your head up here, goober.
Mag.
Mag. Yeah. Say hi. Do a good boy. All right.
Oh, that slobber is gross.
Is he slobbering?
Ew.
No problem for me. You're a good boy. All right. All right, find a place. I got a carve here. Ooh. The wind's blowing.
Whoa.
What was that?
The template there.
Oh. Yeah, the wind's blowing out here pretty good. Got some gusts going on.
Lay down. Go.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'm going to turn that around the other way, ain't I? Is that going to work?
Mm-hmm.
Not, the cord's not in the way?
No.
Okay. Now, here's something that doesn't come up very often, at least for me, is that it doesn't really matter what this line looks like. What really matters is this line, because everything here is going to be cut away because I'm doing these outset. So normally I would have a lot of, it wouldn't matter what this looks like because this would be cut away, but that's not what we're doing here. So I have to go back and draw some straight lines here, and I got to straighten all those up. So I am going to be right back and show you how I do that. All right, here we go. All right, so hush up back there. Nobody was talking to you? I don't know why Vicky's laughing. Oh, now she's on a roll. Great, perfect. You're messing up my whole mojo here. Control yourself, woman. All right, so here's what I did, guys. I want everything here is going to be. Oh gosh, dang it! This thing go dry on me. She's lost it now. So I drew a line, and now I'm cutting to the inside. I'm cutting right to this line. I redrew that line all the way around.
I can't see. I have tears in my eyes.
So that now I'm cutting to the inside of this line where I was cutting to the outside. Doesn't really matter because this is all going to be gone anyway. What really matters is this line that I try and hold this line on the outside as much as I can. It's kind of the opposite of what I normally do, but oh yeah, and I'm using that little fine tip Sharpie. Works really good for that. Okay, let's stop laughing and get back to work. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so here's a perfect example of going too deep too soon. The reason it took me so long to try and get that line, it's still not perfect, but it's close, is that I really should have made that in 2 passes. This maple is pretty hard. It's consistent, but it's pretty hard, and especially when you're going with the grain down this line here, it was kind of tough to hold a line. So you could see I had to make pass after pass, coming further closer to the line as I went. If I tried to grab all of that wood all in one shot, it would have thrown me out past the line that I wanted to be at. So I had to kind of just ease my way into that line. Going cross grain this direction, not so much. It's not near as hard to hold that line. So what I should have done is I should have gone a little bit shallower, and it would have been much easier to hold that line. So here's what I'm going to do. Off camera, I'm going to go ahead and do this line and this line. Then when we come back, we'll cut the rest of this stuff outset. Wow, that stuff is hard. That maple, it carves good and consistent, but man, it is hard, especially when you're going as deep as I was going. I probably would have been better off going shallow, which I talked about before. All right, so I'm going to switch routers, come back, and we'll take all of that background out. All right, guys, well, I decided, actually, Vicki had reminded me, maybe I should do these paws, since I've got a profile bit in, but it's a fatter profile bit, it's an older one, I've sharpened many times, so it cuts wider than normal. So I went ahead and I'm going to do these puppy paws first. I did one so you guys can see that. I'm going to do the other 3 off camera. Then when I come back, another thing Vicki reminded me, I need to cut a wider line around all of those letters so I don't have to get so close with my my 90-degree V-groove for the background. So I'm going to do, when we come back, that's what I'll be doing. We'll probably just go right into it and you guys will see what I'm doing. But I'm going to set my, my profile bit even deeper and widen those lines. But you'll see that right after this. There it is, guys. So I've got that part done. Now I'm ready to go back with a 90-degree V-groove and do the background. Then I'll take out these little pieces as well. I got plenty of room in there to get that done. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I got my Makita and my little 90-degree V-groove, and I've got it set pretty much about 1/4 of an inch, something like that. Let's get this background done. Here we go. Wow, that stuff is hard. That is really a hand workout, I'll tell you what, guys. But I'm happy with that. I came really close up here. You guys saw I kind of, if you go back and watch that area, but I just barely missed it. So now here, you definitely want to brush this stuff when you get done carving like that. Definitely use a good stiff bristle brush and brush it. So I am going to spray this. Now, I do not have sanding sealer on here because I've never had a problem with maple trying to bleed on me. I just want to take out those high spots there. I don't think I've got many high spots, just a few little ones. Oh, I got all over that. Oh, I think that's stain when I use this to open the can of stain. All right, so I'm just going to take out my high spots. I'm going to brush it real well. I'm going to spray it off camera. I'm going to use the primer. I'll show it to you in case you haven't seen it. This is the primer that I'm going to use. This is exactly the same as the other primer. It's just a different label. It's what they sell in automotive stores. Anyway, so I'm going to spray this whole thing, come back, and we'll sand it off. Okay, guys, let me explain. So this was 60 grit and 120 grit. I also use an 80 grit once in a while, but the 120 grit I think did a pretty good job in getting most of those scratches out of there. Actually, one little spot right there I want to hit. Hold on. Okay. All right, so 120 grit on my random orbital and 60 grit on the disc sander. And I already did the other side, the back side. So let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
I think I need to paint those letters.
So we will come back and put a finish on this. Let me set up and we'll come back and put a spray finish on it. Be right back. Okay guys, so we're just going to put some, after the finishing is all done, we're going to put some hooks on it like that. Just some little hooks that we had. And so I'll do that after the finish is done. So I'm just going to use the Rust-Oleum clear gloss, again, an interior finish. I'll do the back off camera. Should have put my gloves on. Looks good. I like it. All right. So that is that's the end of this. And I think, babe, did you say you want to do some color on there?
Yeah, I think I'm going to put some color on it.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put 3 or 4 more coats of finish on this. When we come back, Vicki will show you what she has planned for the color on this thing. So we'll be right back.
Okay, guys, welcome back. So, Eric did his thing. Now I'm going to add a little finishing touch to this, but I wanted to show you what Eric did here. He got this all done, and he put these little hooks on here, and this is leash hooks. So this can be hung up, and you can put your pet's leashes on those hooks. And I am just going to, it needed a little color, and I saw the picture on the internet, and I liked it, and the little paw was red. So we are going to do, I'm not going to touch anything. So I'm just going to paint this red. And Jeff Dale and Darren Smith gave me the idea. They did raffles for donations or auction for different charities. And we have in our area a small, very, very small little animal rescue. They think they've only got like 20, what are they called?
Kennels.
Kennels. I didn't want to call them cages because that's just not nice. So they have like 20 kennels, but it's just a very small little rescue. And I contacted them, and they could use any help that could possibly come their way. So what we're going to do, and babe, jump in here anytime because...
Well, you guys might have already had some of the details, but in case you haven't...
Yeah, we've shown it a couple of times already, so...
So what we're going to do is we are going to raffle this off.
You can buy raffle tickets for $5. And what we'll do is I will give you my PayPal email address, and you can send it to my PayPal. And then we are going to raffle this off, and we're going to donate the money to help support feeding the little baby puppies and stuff over there.
So 100% of the proceeds...
100%, yes.
Are going to the rescue.
And it's called Mutt Matchers and Friends. So that is the name of the... little animal rescue. It's the cutest little pink building, and we'll put a link to them on the bottom of this video.
I'm zoomed in right on the
good.
On the sign so they can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll put a link in the description here so you can actually go and check them out, see that they are a genuine rescue. And I was looking at it today, and there was a sign that had a picture of a sign on the door that said something about they were closed until April to comply with the governor's, how do I say it nicely? Lockdown.
Close downs or whatever.
Yeah, and when I talked to Janie this morning or this afternoon, and she said that is an old picture. They are not locked down. They are open. And so you can kind of see what they're about and what they do and where they're at. There's a picture of the building.
And they're local, just right here.
They're right here right in Kingman. So yeah, I wanted to do something local. I didn't want to do anything for one of the larger, what is it? SPCA or any of those. I didn't want to do anything for those. I wanted to help a small run business that works with little animals and tries to help them find families. So if you guys have any questions, you can email me, Vicki with davesigns@gmail.com or Eric at makeawoodsign.com. Anything else? You've seen the videos in last couple of videos that we've done where we talked about it, and we will continue talking about it. I think we're going to do the raffle for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get your tickets, and they're $5 a ticket. And I don't know, what am I forgetting?
So from a calendar standpoint, we'll be doing the raffle on the 30th, on January 30th.
We'll be doing the drawing for the raffle giveaway.
Yeah. So you can get, and is there, I would, you and I didn't talk about this, Vic, but I don't assume that there's any restriction on how many raffle tickets they buy.
No.
Buy 20 tickets.
If you want to buy 20 tickets, if you want to buy one ticket, whatever you want, there's no limit.
And we're covering the shipping on this to you. So wherever you're at, are we doing this just domestically?
Just domestically.
Just in
and
the US.
Something else I haven't talked about. Whatever we raise from the raffle, I will match half of it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So if we raise $20, I will throw in an extra 10. If we raise $200, I will throw in another 100.
If we raise $2,000,
Eric will throw in 1,000.
Oh, well done. Well done.
We will figure it out. Hey, I hope that's a problem we have to deal with. That's okay. I'll figure it out.
And we will be, whether it makes a difference or not, we will be autographing the back of this.
Yes, we will be signing the back.
To you, whoever wins.
Yes.
So, wow, that really, you're right. That really makes it.
It does, huh? It makes it kind of pop.
It looks cool. Let me
So there you
back
go.
out a little bit.
Oh, I want to, dang it.
Let me back out a little bit here.
I got to touch this up real quick. Hold on. I missed a kind of. Nobody would be able to see it but me, but there we go.
Okay.
So there it is.
Looks like.
Doesn't it make it big? Just kind of jump out.
Let me see here. Okay, you get a lot of glare.
I don't want to lift it up too much because of the paint.
Yeah. Well, you guys have probably already seen it. I'm trying to adjust the color. Okay, go ahead and lay it down. Actually.
Yeah, so there it is. So like I said, whatever we raise, I'll match half.
Okay.
So
All right.
I may have to do a raffle to
Yeah, we may have to
raise
sell
the money.
more.
Hey, you know what? I hope it's a problem. I really do, because you know, these small businesses are just trying to survive and do what they can do, and the little animals are suffering because people are, you know, dumping off their animals because they can't afford to feed them. And as much as I would love to, I would take them all, but can't do that.
We can help how we can.
We can help how we can. So again, tickets are $5 a piece. You can contact me, VickiWithDaveSigns@gmail.com, or Eric at eric@makeawoodsign.com, or give us a call. And we will take it from there. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this. Please, please, please contact me if you would like to enter the raffle, $5 ticket. I would beg, but I don't want to get down on my knees. So, anything would help. So we appreciate you, and I don't normally ask for anything. I just don't. Well, I ask Eric all the time, but I don't ask you for much. But I'm asking you if you would please, please, please buy a ticket to help support these little animals that need some help. So anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. If you need supplies, there's the website. And have a great week. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.